If you're a man over 40, you need to see this. This is my friend Toby Buttle. Can you believe this guy is 64 years old? He's in better shape than most 20 and 30-year-olds I know. But the shocking part is that just months ago, this is what he looked like. And in this eye-opening video, I'm going to show you the one thing that this 64-year-old man did differently to successfully boost his testosterone and get rid of his belly fat. In addition, show you how you can copy what he did to defeat the physical effect of aging too. Toby's a great example of showing that no matter how many times you failed, no matter how busy you are, what type of shape you're currently in, or how hopeless you may feel, there is a way for an older man to get in shape, and you should never give up. In fact, Toby was able to transform his body without steroids, without lifelong medical hormone treatment, and without having to wait years or even months to see results. So if you're a man over 40 and have been noticing unwanted weight gain and want to get rid of it as soon as possible, I encourage you to skip ahead now. Check out this free testosterone boosting video that Toby just posted. In that free video, you see the one thing men over 40 need to do differently than younger guys to burn fat and finally take control of your body and the way you look again. You can watch that video now at reloadyourtest.com. So you're probably wondering, why is it so much harder for guys over 40 to lose their stubborn belly fat compared to younger guys? Even though you might have tried the exact same workouts and diets? Well, it's because as men age, their master male hormone testosterone, which literally controls every aspect of how a man will look, begins to decline naturally and gradually with every passing year. Harvard Medical School reveals most men don't like to hear this, but when it comes to a man's testosterone, they hit their peak at about age 17. So as men get into their 50s, 60s, and beyond, they may start to have signs and symptoms of low testosterone, such as lower sex drive and sense of vitality, erectile dysfunction, decreased energy, reduced muscle mass, and bone density, and most notably, weight gain. Taken together, these signs and symptoms are often called hypogonadism. Hypo meaning low function and gonadism referring to the testicles. It's an underdiagnosed problem with only about 5% of those affected receiving treatment. And with that said, this means about 95% of men could potentially have insufficient testosterone levels without ever knowing it. With the statistics found by the Harvard Medical School studies, the unfortunate truth is that many men could be experiencing a testosterone drop of up to 50% by the time they reach their mid-40s, making you half the man you once were, physically and performance-wise. This testosterone curse is one of the primary reasons why you are struggling with weight loss still to this very day. I mean, doesn't it seem much harder for you to get in shape compared to when you were younger? Or compared to the younger guys in the gym? I know, that's kind of depressing to hear, but I have some good news for you. There's still a way men over 40 can get in shape even if you're a bit older. All you need to do is focus on increasing your natural testosterone production. One of the most effective and fastest ways that Toby and thousands of men out there are boosting their test is by making sure they're intaking the 3 key ingredients older men need to create and produce testosterone at higher levels. Now, one of these key test-boosting nutrients is D-aspartic acid. The National Library of Medicine reveals that in a study, 23 participants took an oral dose of D-aspartic acid for 12 consecutive days. Concerning the effect of D-aspartic on the induction of testosterone release, after 12 days of D-asp treatment, the levels of testosterone in participants were significantly increased. Out of 23 participants, 20 had a 42% increase. 42% in 12 days? Can you imagine how healthy and in shape you would be at your age if you could naturally help increase your test levels the same way? And that's just one of the 3 key test-boosting nutrients. So what are the other 2? Well, in that free video Toby posted, not only will he show you what these other 2 test-boosting ingredients are, he'll show you a simple way to make sure you're getting enough every day. You see, these test-boosting nutrients can be found in common foods. For example, you can find D-aspartic acid in foods such as beef and chicken. However, you would have to eat an unreasonable amount of these just to get enough of this key nutrient. The nutritionalists suggest that it could take up to 9 pounds of beef to get an adequate amount of D-aspartic acid. On top of that, cooking it all would be a real hassle for most men. Even if you're willing to eat this absurd amount of food, you just ended up gaining a ton more belly fat from the enormous amounts of calories. And it's the same problem with the other two hormone nutrients. But don't worry, because in the free testosterone boosting video Toby posted, he shows you a simple trick to get all these nutrients without the need to cook or shovel down a ton of food. It's exactly what Toby personally did to finally get his test level back up and into the youthful body you see here. Here's an inside tip from Toby himself. He told me that this test boosting trick only takes 15 seconds a day to do. The truth is, if you're an older guy, you're going to need to take a more scientific and educated approach if you want to stop struggling with belly fat. You can't just imitate what you see the younger guys in the gym doing. Their bodies and their hormones are completely different than yours. And if you do the same things as them, you sadly won't get the same results. Instead, you need to follow and see exactly what Toby and other guys over 40 are using to get back in shape. And you can see it all free by going to reloadyourtest.com. If you're a man over 40, you cannot afford to miss this exclusive testosterone health video. See you there.